Hey guys, Brandon here. This is the baby turtle aquarium, and both turtles have actually grown quite a bit. So what we're going to do today is put a turtle topper up here and basically raise the water level all the way up. This is already a pretty low tank, and I've been meaning to top it off, but I decided today we're going to fix up the entire thing and give them a lot more swim space for both the baby fish and the turtles. First thing, this light will not fit with the turtle topper, so we're gonna have to change this out. So now we don't have a light, but what we're going to do is put on this new one. It hangs right on the side like this and won't clip onto the turtle topper. Well, won't be blocked out by the turtle topper, it just gets clipped onto the side. So it just hangs out right there, and the turtle topper will be on this side, then the glass piece that I built is going to be over here. Much better. So on camera, this light has much more of a bluish hue than it does in real life, from what I'm seeing here, but it'll still do the job just fine. We are going to have both the heat and the UVB light on for the baby turtles as well, so it'll look completely different. This is the turtle topper that we're going to be using. I've had this probably like a decade now on many different tanks. In fact, this is going to be probably second or third time I've had turtles in this tank using this turtle topper. In fact, I believe my first turtle I ever had, like when I was like 5 or 6, had this exact same tank with this exact same turtle topper. There's also this glass piece as well, this clear plastic piece as well that just sits on top. There's these little areas that you can clamp in heat lamps. So the baby turtles will be able to come up top, and you can still have all the water room in the bottom. So this is the plexiglass part of the turtle topper that's going to be on the opposite side of the turtle topper. This is going to make sure that there's somewhat of a lid on there, as well as making sure the turtles cannot get out. Right now it's just resting and drying. This video took longer to make because I'd run over to Home Depot because I was out of Gorilla Glue. This stuff is completely aquarium safe as long as it's dried out, which this stuff will be soon. Oh yeah, this flosser was just to move some of the pieces of, well, the Gorilla Glue along here. It's not because I was using it. Alright, so now we just have to add the lighting on. This is the heat lamp, and it's going to be going right up on here. So if we grab this, I think I'm going to put it on this side because my desk is near the other side, and I don't want this shining on that when I'm doing school or playing games. And then I have to plug this in as well. Oh, it is plugged in. I just have to click this. Should work like that. I can also just set it right on top like that, and then the other piece, the other lamp I mean, I think I should be able to clamp it right over here or let it rest on top of the plexiglass, or I might switch it around. I'm not sure if UVB goes through glass or not. It might not, but I don't want it going here because then it's going to shine in my eyes. Turn that off for now. Okay, so I had to do a fact check, and it cannot go through a glass. So, change of plans, we're gonna have to move the heat lamp around. Not really that big of a deal, though. Alright, so now both are just peacefully resting up there. So now we just have to add the top piece on and remove some rocks and things like that. So, I removed these 2 rocks that were up here just because I don't want them violently crashing into them when they decide to slide down it. So I put them up here. Usually I like to do this just because rocks heat up really, really well, especially these big, dark pieces of slate. And usually, whenever I've had turtles using this, they love to bask on top because it makes it a lot hotter. Again, sorry about the really, really blue light, but there's 2 pieces of floating plants called water hyacinth that usually I've been growing outside, but I've been trying to do it inside for the winter, so I'm going to move them over here. Then they can probably still get light through the glass piece and continue to grow that way. I removed the bigger piece and put it in the frog palletarium with the other piece that I have had. Alright, so now the glass piece is up on here, so if you look, the turtles can sit right up here and slide right down. If I didn't have this, what would happen is there's all this open area right here, and I'd worry about them possibly figuring out a way to get out, especially with the water hyacinth that's down here. But the water hyacinth is probably just going to be floating right here. Now, I just have to top this off. Well, I took the turtles out, but the endlers at least are loving this. There's so much more space for them, much more height to it. Probably it'll be a lot easier for the sponge filter in the corner over here to circulate. So now we can just add in the turtles. I always love upgrading habitats for animals I already have, but we're going to be adding in Luigi first. Alright, now the lighting's better. He's a red-eared slider. Both these turtles are just wild ones that I'm just raising, then going to be releasing in the spring back to where I found them. It doesn't hurt nature or anything like that. Neither of these are endangered species. It's just something fun, kind of like raising tadpoles. So the lighting's the best that I can get it right now. I'm going to be releasing Luigi through the turtle topper so you guys can see him when he first hits the water. He's up at the top. Let me give him a little nudge. And there he goes. Sorry, when I added all the water in, it kicked up a ton of mud. Well, not mud, just turtle waste and things like that. And now for Guito, the mud turtle. He's going in the exact same way. It's going to change the angle. Get the light to focus, and there he goes. And he's going right in front of the light, so at least we can see him better than we could Luigi. Just like that. Alright, let's just get them readjusted to their rearranged habitat, and then we'll see them later. Alright, so while we wait for the tank to clear up, I'm going to play some Tarkov for a bit. See you guys soon. Well, surprise, surprise, I died, but guess what's cleared up? So the turtle tank is a little bit clearer, and everyone seems to be a little bit more adjusted. I'm glad it turned out this well, and it'll get a lot clearer as time goes on. It's only been maybe a couple hours since then, and it looks like Luigi's already adjusted pretty well. And Guido has been doing pretty well too. He was just basking, but now he's just cooling off in the water. I still love how the water hyacinth can grow up here and get a little bit of light. And I hope to keep you guys updated on everything else that's going on with our aquarium and all the other projects. And I hope to see you guys soon. Goodbye.